Well, time to get on with another one. That first one was a non-one. No one is here though to see that, but I will make sure that it's visible for others in the chat on the other one. And share away on the stream for others to see. So this is a new one. Just to say again that the other one was a non-one, and I'm a little bit busy now with trying to seek an audience to come to a entirely different link. So I can only live with some severest apologies to the whole community for on behalf of my camera, which didn't get on with it, which is all right. There's plenty of days where no one wants to get on with it anyway, so that's something that's fine. My computer was bad, but that's not a problem. I have to use social media to get people to come. But also there will be many people who come in from different places who aren't on social media, possibly people on a break will probably come. People without a hobby will probably come if this is their hobby. So I will put this onto Facebook. And then I'll probably just get into it, because we do have a lot to get to, we do have a lot to get through, and there's not a lot of time. Well, there will be enough time left for everything, but only if we do it. So today, what I want to get to first, because I forgot to do it earlier, didn't have time because I knew I was going to come here. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah. Hello, Sarah Blank, the Sarah Blank, and Ellie, Elena Shigarowski is here. Hello, hashtag Ian or hashtag Lan. Nice to see you all. Nice to see your little face, little markers on the thing. And welcome to the first ever annual, not annual, but a while, different times between it. First one of Like Your Livestyle, first edition of Like Your Livestyle, live stream. Second attempt, obviously, because the camera was bad before. But that also means there was a wasted thumbnail, which I'll use again. My biggest thing to say to everyone is welcome, get comfy, get round, gather round, be around, solve some problems for yourself, but also do tell me if you have a problem, and we can try to collect some solutions for it together in a way that benefits everyone. Right. So first of all, what I need to do, because I did forget to do it before this, and it's been a very normal morning, but sometimes normal mornings are quite busy. is that I need to get on to taking my vitamins, and maybe this will be nice for you to know what vitamins I actually take and how they help me in my lifestyle, in my vitamin style, and my health style, my health-like style. A swift one just before we get into that would be just to say, if you do have any questions that you've been burning to ask for me for a while, is just put them in the chat, and I will remember to question myself with those questions as we go on with the stream, and as we get on with the stream, as we get along with the stream. So just try to remember that. I invite questions. I invite feelings. If you have a feeling about how this stream is going to go, if you have a future brain for that, if you have a prediction for what will happen in the stream, send me your questions, send me your predictions. Okay, so to speak first would be to say that the one I take always first of all is turmeric from Nature's Garden. This one helps me with my skin, possibly. Not that I have skin that looks like this, but I do have skin, and that one goes in first. Often I like to also put it on. I put it on toast sometimes. Not toast, but certainly mushroom. That's quite a hard one to swallow sometimes, so I just had an extra problem there. The second one I always like to take is folic acid, which you can see here. I'll maybe just try and do this so you can get a focus on it. I don't know if that's the right way around. For me, it's absolutely in reverse. It's completely the wrong way around. It doesn't make any sense to me. But this one helps with something to do with yeah, it supports probably skin again, tight skin. I like to have tight skin, nice and tight. It's always better, and these ones are only very small, so it's doesn't even take that long to get it down. Moving right along, we get well, we do have quite a few. So this one is vitamin D3, D cubed, maybe, perhaps that is. And this one contributes to bones. So so far we've had 2 different ones for skin and 1 for bones, and that's great. Always good to have bones if you can. Remember that they are some of the best bits of a healthy model system. Yeah. This one is a special it's a metal one, which gives you an iron, and it's not an iron to put on with your clothes. It's an iron which goes into your body and can cause, certainly not a problem, but something very nice to happen, which is healthy bones, probably blood. So there's one for skin, we've had one for bones, and we're about to have one for blood. And that one tastes like really bad. we're moving into the last ones here. Just one. This one is this one, B12, which helps with bulking agents and anti-caking, and so that's good. If you ever think that's good, then you're probably right. Remember that you can make a contribution or a prediction for what will happen. Maybe if you do have a question that you'd like to ask about these vitamins, or where I buy them, or how to eat them, then do help yourself to that question. One stuck to my lip on the way in. So this one is the last one. It's L-lysine. It's 100 milligrams, and it's supposed to help with bulking agents again, and anti-caking, suitable for vegans, and you can pre-order it when it comes out. So this one looks like this. Kind of huge, and then I just take that. So that's what helps me to get into a healthy mindset on a morning and in a morning. So if you get problems with your skin or bones or hair or teeth, then do look into that and see if you can make a contribution to yourself for making a better vitamin style. I just see a question popped up into the chat, which I will maybe just get on with answering. And anti-cake, question mark, what's wrong with cake? It's a very good question. And thank you, Eleanor Sikorowski, for that absolutely mad question. And so that answer is that cake is not actually what you think it is sometimes. Cake is actually something more self-gluing than you think. So if you have cake in you, then that's not a good body sap. It saps you and can sponge off your entire lifestyle and vibrant energy. So it's actually some cake, sugar cake is nice, but a different kind of cake is not nice because it can sap your life energy. I hope that answers that question for you, and we'll see if you can get any more vitamins for yourself. Okay, so to get on, before, if anyone's got any other predictions or questions, do it, because that will help you do it, or help you get an answer at least. But before that, I did ask for questions on social media, and to be honest, I didn't really get almost any. So I'll start with the first one I got, which was from hashtag LAN, who's in the chat. Hello, hashtag LAN. Your question: what is the best way to clean my teeth? And I think that's a really good question. I think a lot of people are concerned with this. A lot of people do buy toothpastes, and a lot of people do buy special fibers to put into their teeth. And my paste is a very interesting one. It's actually not exactly the color you'd think. It's blue, and you can pop it. So I hope to mercy mother that you have been brushing your teeth, and you're not asking me because you haven't done it before. But my advice for brushing it is to get a super brush from the supermarket, and you see how the teeth are? It's that bit of saliva there. You see how the teeth are in rows? If you can make a way across the rows with the brush, then you're on for a winner. I hope that answers your question. The best way to do it is to do it quickly, but try and be quiet about it, because otherwise you'd be making a fuss. So the next question, because in the end, because I barely got any questions, which isn't my fault, but it isn't your fault either. I ended up having to I made my own list of questions, which I think could be quite interesting to answer. So, favorite day? What's your favorite day of the week? Is a question that I asked to myself, and it's a toughie, but it is an easy question to answer sometimes, because you know that it's not Wednesday, it's not Thursday, because Thursday's too close to Wednesday, and Wednesday's not good. Monday's not a very good one because of starting. You never want to start on a Monday. Sunday is very close to Monday. Monday's rubbish, so it cannot be that one either. Saturday is lazy day, so that's also not good because you don't get enough discipline on that day. What's left is Tuesday, but I'm a little bit not sold on Tuesday. Tuesday's got its own problems to do with how bad the word sounds. So that's that one. So I'm afraid it's Friday, and I know that's not an original answer. I know that's not an answer that I came up with, but it is a good answer. So that's why you come to me, to receive those massive answers to my questions, my answers to my questions, and it's Friday. It's often why people say that, God, it's Friday. The next question is salt or pepper. I would say pepper, because salt is bad for your blood stream. Speaking of streams, we're on a live stream. Cats or dogs? I'd say dogs, because dogs are the pepper of cats and dogs. In referring to salt and pepper, they're more like pepper than they are like salt. Do you have any hobbies? Very good question. I have a very clear answer for it. Do you have any hobbies? I'd say my favorite hobby is social media, or that's more of a job thing than a social media than a hobby thing. But I enjoy hopping. There's a club that I've been engaging with, which is a hopping club, and it's not as weird as you think. It's definitely a club where many people enjoy hopping. We have been meeting on Zoom recently because of certain reasons, but you can hop from one foot to the other. You can hop from both feet. You can hop on. Some people have hopped on no feet, and that often makes some problems. If there's the next question to answer on behalf of all of you, well, is my question to me. is what do you think about Biden winning the election? It's very interesting to now have to worry about current events. Moving on to the current events, Biden ran a good race. He's always been running races for as long as I've known of him. He's a fantastic runner. And he's very fast, certainly, but he's not slow. And it's an interesting question because I often don't think about Biden that much because he's not from this country, and I often mainly try to spend my energy and time on people who are in the country or from the country that I am in. So, what do I think about him winning the race? I think it's only best that he did, because this particular race was all about happiness and trying to make more happiness, and that's one thing that being president does to the man who does it. And it is men that does it. That makes them happier than they ever were. And that's mainly the main thing that it tends to be about, is making that man happy for as long as they do it. And this is why it's only in a fixed term contract, because it's just about making him happy. And lots of people come with gifts and such, and try to get his ear so that they can tell him how happy he should be because of how he's done on the race. And I think that's pretty clever of America to have done that way, so that it's all about that man being happy. Because then not everybody gets their turn, but some people do get their turn, and in the end, that's better than nobody getting a turn. So, in terms of Biden, I should say, getting a term or a turn at being president, I think it's really good that because he has a big smile and he has a big teeth, huge teeth, and so many. There's one of the happier men you can see. The last man was also very happy. You could tell that from he had teeth as well, big teeth, big white teeth. And he was also very happy with it. But it's nice. It's always nice for someone else to get a turn to be happy man in a house. White teeth, white house. This question is, what do miss most in lockdown? And I must say that the main thing I've missed on lockdown has been fresh air and the smell of birds. They always, I like how they are around when you get out and about. The smell of birds can be one of the best senses of them that you can have. Take a big whiff. Sound of birds as well is nice. Smell of birds is nice. It's nice to have them around. And so that's it. The big smell of birds or the fresh air, whichever one you prefer. The next question to be having is what is your favorite season? And my favorite season is summer, if you haven't thought about that before. Nice and hot, gets sweaty. You get to wear all of your special clothes, which go in the summer, tiny shorts and massive. This huge vest that I wear goes right down to my knees. So that's summer, big season of nice things, running around, hopping outside for a change, and you can smell birds in the wind. And to get on to another question, if anyone's got any questions for the chat, do pop them in, and you can do it. There's enough people to do that, I think. So if you do have a question, it's only right to pop it down, and I will get an answer to you as quickly as I can. Quick and quietly. Again, just because you don't want to be making a fuss, you don't want to make any noise. There's another question here for best storage solutions, and I think that's an interesting question because of how to live your lifestyle in this house or in another house. There's not always that much in terms of space for you to do your exercises or to do your special ideas, like putting a big roll down and having a bit of paint day, which I like to do. So that's a good question. What is your storage solutions? I like to make use of a big box, which I put all my stuff in. I pop things on a bottom row, and I pop things on a top row, and in between that, that tastes like the vitamins. You can, yes, exactly. There's 2 rows, and then that makes for 2 special rows, which top row and bottom row for special things on the top and not so special things on the bottom, but some special things you do need, like some not special things do you need, and that's like things like a cake tin. You don't always make cake, so there's that, and there's also things like pillow packages. Pop them on the bottom row, because then you can have things on the top row which are fun and nice, like salad tongs or a Christmas jumper, or this flute in a box. And another question has come in on the chat from this person with lots of questions today, who is called Elor Shelorowski, and this is, where did you get your jumper from? And that's a very good question, because this jumper was made available to me in a shop which I was in at the time, and that was some browsing which happened. The man was helping me, or tried to help me, and I did not want it. I said, it's okay, thank you. And he said, that's fine too. I paid him a healthy sum for the top, for this jumper, and he sounded out a massive thanks, and we parted ways on an amicable way. So there's no disagreements about it, but it was it was easy to do. So if that answers your question, do let me know, and that'll make things plenty easier. So that's, I'm afraid, all we've got time for. I'm afraid I'm really precious about, I'm really upset, not that upset, but a little bit upset about how the first link was. It was not very good. And that I can say that because I can admit it. But the second link was great, and that was a great live stream, and it helped, I think, with lots of ideas. So if you do have any questions, do send them to me on my Instagram. Do send them to me on my email address, and we can sort something out and make sure you get what you need. And I'll be back with this in a couple of weeks more time for another one, and it'll be absolutely brilliant. There's another question coming in here from Ingrid Berger, who we heard from before on the Doors video, and saying, when is the next live stream? And that's a very good question. The next one will be on the, if you open your calendar, you can see it will be on the, it'll be the 4th of February. A new month for a new man and a new way and a new selection of videos and a new, exactly what you want. So tune in on February 4th. Send me questions if you have any questions before that. You can do that. So we'll be seeing you as soon as that happens. So thank you for tuning in, and thank you for tuning off, and thank you to everyone for everything. All right then. See you later.